God bless you guys, my brothers and my sisters. The other night I had a dream about Isaiah 56. I saw the letters and the number. It was like I took a nap, and it was very brief, but all I remember was the Isaiah 56. This in this chapter here, what stood out to me the most was starting in verse 9. It talks about the sinful leaders condemned. Says here, look at verse 10. For the leaders of my people, the Lord's watchmen, his shepherds, are blind and ignorant. They are like silent watchdogs. They give no warning when danger comes. They love to lie around sleeping and dreaming like greedy dogs. They are never satisfied. They are ignorant shepherds, all following their own path and intent on personal gain. Come, they say, let's get some wine, have a party, let's get drunk. Tomorrow we'll do it again and have an even bigger party. The leaders are failing. They're failing to warn the sheep about what's to come. And because of this, the sheep will not be ready for the devastation that's ahead. There's going to be great sorrows ahead. And you have to be ready. Instead, the pastors and the preachers, all they preach about is goodness and words that make you feel good. And just to keep you coming to the church. So you can receive, so they can receive your money. They want to keep the pulpit, they want to keep the church full just so they can receive your money. It says they are never satisfied, like greedy dogs. They want more money for themselves, for their material possessions, for their material wants. And they give no warning of the danger to come. We're headed for things that are unimaginable. I was witnessing to a Jewish man today. I went to a synagogue, and I asked them, I inquired about what they believe, and just what came out of it, this person's mouth is unbelievable. He's not informed. This person did not know about the mark of the beast, right hand or forehead. They don't know. They don't believe in hell. They believe in a purgatory. And they don't believe that the Messiah has returned. So I took them to Daniel 12, chapter 2, verse 2 and 3. And this is what Daniel 12 says. I had to show him in the Word. Daniel 12 says, it's talking about the time of the end. At that time, Michael, the archangel who stands guard over the nations, will arise. Michael guards Israel. That's what that's saying. Then there will be a time of anguish greater than any since nations first came into existence. This time of anguish we have to prepare for. We have to be willing to lose our lives for what we believe. Like Revelation says, they did not love their lives so much that they were afraid to lose it. Then it says, at that time, every one of your people whose name is written in the book will be rescued. This is the rapture. That's the rapture. The rapture comes after the anguish. You're going to suffer a lot. Then it says, verse 2. Many of those whose bodies lie dead and buried will rise up, some to everlasting life, some to shame and everlasting disgrace. If you look at Thessalonians 4:16, there's a resurrection. That's the only resurrection that I know of, and that's at the coming of Jesus Christ. Then it says, verse 3, those who are wise will shine as bright as the sky, and those who lead many to righteousness will shine like the stars forever. When I read that, I also kept reading down. It says, you, Daniel, keep this prophecy a secret, seal the book up until the time of the end, when many will rush here and there, and knowledge will increase. That's today. Many will rush here and there. You're lucky if you can stop somebody in the street, a conversation with them. They're so busy in what they're trying to do or accomplish, it's very difficult. And the knowledge is increased. Then I, Daniel, looked and saw two others standing on opposite banks of the river. One of them asked the man dressed in linen, who was now standing above the river, how long will it be until these shocking events are over? The man dressed in linen, who was standing above the river, raised both his hands towards heaven and took a solemn oath by the one who lives forever, saying, it will go on for a time, times and a half a time, 3.5 years. This is how long this will take. This will go on for. And this is the time of great anguish. Then you will be rescued. I believe these 3.5 years are the final 3.5 years of the tribulation. That's what I believe it to be. I heard what he said, but I did not understand what he meant. So I asked, how will all this finally end, my Lord? He said, go now, Daniel, for what I have said is kept secret and sealed until the time of the end. All this was kept secret till the end, which is now. Many will be purified, cleansed, and refined by these trials. These trials will purify us as Christians. Many will be purified, cleansed, and refined like pure gold. But the wicked will continue in their wickedness. None of them will understand. Only those who who are wise will know what it means. The wicked are going to be more wicked than any time. as in the times of Noah, when they were partying and celebrating. From the time the daily sacrifice is stopped and the sacrilegious object that causes desecration is set up to be worshipped, there will be 1,290 days. And blessed are those who wait and remain until the end of the 1,335 days. There will be those who will remain till the end of the 1,335 days. Then he tells them, as for you, go your way until the end. You will rest. That means he's gonna die. And then at the end of days, you will rise again. The Lord will resurrect him to receive the inheritance, to receive the prize set aside for him. There's gonna be a lot of anguish, especially for those greedy pastors and preachers and those self-proclaimed, self-anointed teachers out there who are just lining their pockets with lies, with telling people to obey the old ways, the old laws, so they can line their pockets. I'm gonna make another video about the end times, and some of my videos are a little they're the truth of what I gained through reading the book of the Bible. And you know, I had this dream, and I have to say it. I have to tell people about this dream. I feel that's my job to do that. And when I read these things to people, when I text them certain passages, and when I send them certain scriptures, they get shocked. You know, it's like they've never heard these scriptures before. You know, people, you gotta be aware of what's gonna come. You know, I feel like we're living in the last days of peace. We have to get spiritually ready. Enjoy every moment of this time, of the peace you have, and prepare to lose your life. Those who lose their lives for my sake are worthy of me. Alright guys, that's what Jesus says. I've been reading the Bible like a madman for the last few days. I can't put it down, so. And when you read the Bible a lot, you just find the words to say. It's like they just jump out. They jump out of your spirit, you know, from the core of your heart. But be prepared, your pastors and your preachers who are just lining your pockets for your own financial gain. the Lord is going to judge you. And be prepared to be here for times of anguish and great troubles.